This is my review of The Dead Don't Die, directed by Jim Jarmusch. So when I saw the trailer for this movie, I wasn't immediately into it. But when I saw that it was directed by Jim Jarmusch himself, I was really ready for it. And when I finally saw it the other day, it turned out to be even better than what I was expecting. Like, 1,000 times better. This film is everything I want in a zombie comedy film. Unfortunately, it is not what people expected it to be. And I feel like that's on par with the trailers that do feel quite misleading in the sense that we thought it was going to be the usual action filled zombie movie. But that's not what it is. And if people felt cheated, then they should have maybe done some more research on the director's filmography. Now, I'm not saying it's the audience's fault, because I do agree that the trailer was completely different from the actual film. But what I'm saying is that it's important to do some research on the director before going in blindly and with expectations. Because that's honestly what Jim Jarmusch does. He defies expectations and subverts them in the perfect way. You see, the main critique people have brought up about this film is how it feels slow, and that slowness really ruins the movie, because it's too slow. But I have to say that I completely disagree with that point. I think the opinion feels very biased because people are used to high-paced films like these Marvel films, and people have simply become impatient, which makes them unappreciative of slower paced films like this one. It goes to show that if it's not a superhero film or a franchise film, people just don't bother to see it. And honestly, I think it's quite sad. Because humans have dug themselves so deep into the mainstream content that if there's anything original or different, then they'll shoot it down. And in this case, it's the fact that it's not like any other zombie film. Jim Jarmusch didn't just write and direct a zombie film because zombie movies are cool. No, he wanted to show everyone how we as a society have gone downhill over the years, and that just like Shaun of the Dead, the message is here that people have simply become zombies. It's as simple as that. The film says more than it shows, and it's clear either people don't understand it or they don't want to understand. And yes, people probably went in thinking they were going to see a mindless zombie film, and that's why they didn't like it, because it was different from what they thought it was going to be. And funny enough, the film is entirely aware of that, and it's goddamn amazing. This is exactly what I look for when seeing a film. A story where I come out and have learned something. Mindless entertainment is fun, and that's what the Marvel movies are for. But from time to time, it's nice to watch and appreciate something different. But here's why I really like this movie so much. The bloody comedy. It is generally one of the funniest films I've seen in a while. And it's not what you think. It's not laugh out loud, slapstick funny. It's smart funny. And what I mean by that is that the film doesn't try to create situations for our characters to joke about. Instead, the jokes really come from the characters themselves, which brings up my next favorite thing about the film: the chemistry between Adam Driver and Bill Murray. It is on point, honestly. There's nothing negative to say, because whenever they share lines with each other, it's just absolutely brilliant and gives genuine comedy that we just don't see anymore. The comedy in this film isn't just out there just for us to laugh at. It's subtle, and that makes it even funnier.
Shouldn't we be telling each other that it's all gonna be okay? That this will all go away like a bad dream?
It's all gonna be okay, Mindy. Maybe it'll all just go away like a bad dream.
I doubt it.
Subtlety is often important in films, and we've sort of lost that subtlety because we've come to a point where everything has to be spoon fed to us, including comedy. That's why it's really such a breath of fresh air. It even feels sarcastic, and that is the best kind of comedy. Now, I know that I've been raving over this movie, but I still think there are some minor issues, like the characters that are introduced lead to nothing special, and some things often happen for plot convenience, but it's actually not bad at all considering it's actually joked about in the film. Which brings me to my last thing that I liked so much about the movie. The fourth wall breaks. What's so great about this particular film and its fourth wall breaking is that it's not like Deadpool. It's on the contrary, subtle as hell at times. In the end, I have to admit that for me, this movie has almost no issues at all, and does absolutely everything it wants to be. So to finalize this review, I will be giving The Dead Don't Die a 9.5 out of 10. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I have to say that I'm sorry for this big break that I've had. I've had almost a monthly break, and I feel like it was too much not to release any videos through that break, and I'm really sorry, especially for not giving out any information on what's been going on. I was on holidays for 3 weeks, and I came back a couple days ago, and I'm finally back. I'm finally back making videos now. I promise. I've written so many reviews, and I'm so ready to continue working on this super fun channel to work on. So, I thank you for your patience, for whoever stayed for all these weeks, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.
Cliff? Please?
It's all gonna be okay, Mindy. Maybe it'll all just go away like a bad dream. I'm down